guys, welcome to Skirmish Miniature Gaming. It's Luke and Alan, and we're back for some Warcry! And we're going to be doing some Nighthaunt from myself, and Alan's bringing his Untamed Beast back. So another new faction for you to see. Yeah, so there's going to be some resurrecting, some death coming back to the table. We've got a really nice gloomy kind of board set up for you today. Proper Death City. And we're looking forward to see how the Nighthaunt do, for sure. And obviously Untamed Beast seemed pretty cool last time, so I think they should be pretty strong again.
I like to think that they're like really freaked out because they're like, you know, animists and shamanistic, and they don't like spirits and ghosts and stuff, so this is a really scary environment.
Yeah, so the fact that they've actually got real spirits coming out, they're like, what the hell's going on? They're freaking out.
They're used to consuming animal spirits to make them stronger.
That's it, yeah. So it should be awesome. Really looking forward to this one. If you're new to the channel, guys, you can check out the previous few games that we've released. We've got a lot of the new warbands coming out for you to check out. I think we've had Iron Jaws, Stormcast, Iron Golems, Untamed Beasts already, and we'll be covering more as the weeks go on. For sure. So we've got the Nighthaunt to show off for you today, but if you're new, subscribe to the channel and do stick with us. If you want to check out also in the top right hand corner for you guys, there's an information icon for our Patreon link, where we will be releasing exclusive bat reps for Warcry to our Patreon only members, and obviously you can show us the support because we have put a lot of effort into getting Warcry out to you guys so early on with the new warbands and things, so that would be awesome if you could check that out for us, guys. Otherwise, subscribe, like the video for us, leave us a comment, let us know what warbands you're using and what you're enjoying about Warcry, and obviously let us know what we're doing well. So hope you enjoy this one, and see you there. Right then, so my Nighthaunt for today, new to the channel and hopefully new to YouTube as well. I've tried to get as good as a mix as I can. I managed to get this Spirit Host scrapped up, ready for this game. It's not best based, but oh well. I'm going to use Varcloud from Warhammer Underworlds as a Dread Warden because he kind of looks like a Warden with his keys and his candle. So it doesn't look exactly the same as the Warden, but he's going to be the Warden. Then I'm going to go with 3 Chain Rasps. My little minions. Spirit Host, it comes in at 220 points, but I'm looking forward to using him. 2 Grimghast Reapers and 1 Glaive Wraith Stalker. So a nice mix. I'm looking forward to trying out the Nighthaunt and see what they can do in this game. And we'll go over and see the Untamed Beasts for L. Also, just sorting out my battle groups before we go any further. So Dagger, Shield and Hammer. Alright, so the Untamed Beasts, I'll start down at the left here with, is this your dagger?
That's my dagger. That's my dagger.
Yep.
So 2 Plains Runners and a Prey Taker with the Fanged Axe.
Yep.
And then over here, the shield, we got another Prey Taker with Fanged Axe, another Plains Runner, and the Heart Eater, who's my leader. And then the Roctus Prowler, his handler, the Beast Talker, and the First Fang.
Nice. So the Untamed Beasts, these guys were pretty good last time out. So priority roll to see who gets the choices here. I think it's going to be L, and it is. So Untamed Beasts get the priority. So if you can flip some cards for me out. So terrain. Oh, a lot of terrain going on there. We've got the Hunt, which I think we just had actually, so we might reflip that. Take that out and flip another one. There you go, so Encircle. I don't believe we've had that one yet, so we'll try that one. Right then, so table setup as you can see for the terrain. So drew and pretty dense terrain use, to be fair, and obviously we've got this kind of haunted sector of the 8 points set up. You've got this Death Bell Tome Tower, plenty of abandoned ruins and walkways going on. We've set up deployment around each sector here. I think first battle round, Alan gets his shield coming in here. The dagger comes in at this point here. And the only thing I get first battle round is my dagger in the middle there, and then second battle round I get both my shield coming in on this length and that length with my hammer. So what we're going to do now is, because what we're going to do is deploy our 2 daggers, and Alan gets his shield as well, starting with Alan because he won the priority roll, and then what we'll do is explain the victory condition and the twist for the game. So deployment complete. Alan dropped his dagger first, which are all going on this boardwalk within 3 inches aura, and then here for me 3 inches from the middle with my dagger, so they're all getting ready to advance over here to this corner, and this is Alan's shield in the corner here. So what we're going to do now is we have to roll off the victory condition, and we'll explain that now. So blunt. Players, the enemy press hard, shattering their strength. So the players roll off, the winner chooses who's the attacker, who's the defender. Essentially, you have to destroy the opponent's shield force or detachment, which for me is these coming on battle round 2, and for Alan is his shield in the corner there. You can't be within 4 inches at the edge of the battlefield with your shield contingent at the end of any battle round, so that includes the first, because they count as being out of the battle in terms of me winning or you winning if you're attacker or defender.
So no lurking in the corners.
So no lurking in the corners. But that's more or less it for that. And then the twist is really suiting this as well. So no respite. These two warbands have stalked one another for many long days. Now they finally meet in open battle and no quarter will be expected or given. And fighters cannot use the respite ability in this battle, which I don't think either of us have particularly used it much, but considering that one of us is going to be defending...
You used it with your Stormcast.
Because I was defending as well. So, to be fair, one of us might have wanted to use it for this battle to try and stay alive. So, no respite in this one. So we're going to roll off here. But I think we've both kind of agreed, haven't we, what we want it to be. So, a 4 and a 4, re-roll. A 2... So Alan gets the choice, and I know for a fact
I'm going to be defender.
Yeah,
it's just so thematically correct.
So basically, because of the victories and the twist we drew, we were like, well, it's got to be that the Nighthaunt, the ghosts, have been tracking down these untamed beasts. So yeah, Alan's going to be defending. So my objective is to take out his shield contingent, which is the 3 models in the corner, which includes your leader, I think. So we're going to do our initiative dice, I believe here, ready for battle round 1. So for Nighthaunt, woo, okay, double 5 and triple 4, and then I've got a 6 single. Okay, so Al's roll for the Untamed Beasts. Oh, also a good roll, I got a quad 3.
Wow.
And then you've got a single 5 and 6. So at the moment you have the initiative, Al, so you have to decide your wild dice first. So Alan's decided to sacrifice the initiative. Well, we'll technically be doing a roll-off, but he's going to make a double 6 with his. And for me, I'm going to make another triple, because my triples are outstanding. Triple 5, triple 4 for me, and a single 6. So we're going to have to roll off here, because we're equal now, so I can try and seize the initiative. 4 for me. Ooh, and a 1 for Al, so I will be getting initiative. But one thing to bear in mind, actually, I've just realised that I've not actually got battle round 2. So while we're getting first activation, I've also just realised that with the models I've got on the table, the triples I've just acquired don't really make any sense, so I've kind of messed that up. But I'm going to add, 10 inches takes me to there. I'm going to spend one of my triples, my triple 4, to use Rush and add 2 to the movement, which means I'll just get in range to be able to trap these 2 in on my first movement, because I'll have 12 double move. So there we go, trapping you within an inch, so at least you can't move too far yet.
Straight activate, and he's going to use Onslaught for the double
6,
which will give him an extra attack.
I'll bring this to this side.
Which means he'll be getting 4 attacks at strength 4, so I'm needing 5s.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm toughness 5, so you need 5s. 1 5, how much damage?
Just 2. 2 again.
2 damage, and then you've got same again. Because it lasts the whole activation for your extra dice.
Might as well make use of the Onslaught.
Yeah. Oh, 2 crits. That is bang on 10 damage in total, which will take out the Glaive Ray Stalker, unfortunately for me. Right, I'm going to go in my second activation. I'm just going to move this Chain Rasp right up to the top of this tower, because he flies, so he doesn't give a crap. So it's just 1 move action for him, and he's not going to go any further than that, just so I'm out of range of you getting into combat with me this round.
He's going to go...
Okay, so very chaosy, he's making a leap. And now he's within an inch of the Chain Rasp, but because these boardwalks are an inch higher, or half an inch higher than 3 inches, that's the whole idea with them. So roll a dice out just to see if you suffer impact damage. You suffer 3. That's not
damn.
So he jumped down but fell over and kind of almost broke a leg or broke something. But he's going to carry on fighting. 3 attacks for the attack action.
I'm going to be needing 5s.
No, I'm only toughness 4. But you strength 3, are you?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so 5s then. No, nothing from that. So I'm going to spend a triple here and we'll activate with the Chain Rasp and use Onslaught. So this is, with Onslaught, going to be 4 attacks. Your toughness 3, I'm strength 3, so it's going to be 4s. Oh,
Ooh.
2 crits.
Oh, he's got to be dead.
That's 5 damage. It's not as good as you think. He's only a chain rasp. Yeah, 8 in total, so he does die on the first attack action, and that means I've got a free action left. Use my second action to fall back slightly, so that these guys on the top can't jump down again and get into him straight away. They'd have to use 2 movement. Okay, so first there's going to be a movement, yeah? That's going to be the Prey Taker onto there, and then you're doing the second action. Then you're going to jump down 5, yeah? To there, and that's no impact damage because it's lower than the boardwalk, so you're fine there. And it's just carrying on with your actions because I have been with my 2 chain rasps now and my glaive wraith after he died. Pushing forward 5 inches with the planes runner. And anything else? Another 5 to the other side of the ruins there. Okay.
Go and hide behind the wall
into there and just staying outside of his 4 inches there. It's the only one not currently, within 4 inches of the edge of the battlefield is this guy, which is couldn't really do much about that because he was in combat, wasn't he? So that is it for battle round 1. Mostly just movement really, but Alan did manage to take out one of my glaive wraith, and I managed to take out one of his planes runners, so fairly evened out considering I didn't have many models really. But going into battle round 2, I'll be getting all my reinforcements in, including my leader and the spirit hosts. And my my Grimghast Reapers, so it should heat up pretty quick now. Okay, so initiative roll. We'll do Nighthaunt first then. So I'm getting a single. Wow, we've got 4 singles and a double 4. Your choice then, Al. Go for it. Triple 3 and quadruple 3. You got 2 quads so far, but 2 singles. Interesting. I'm going to turn that into a trip 4 for myself since I've got the initiative and L.
I guess I'll make a double 6.
Yep, okay.
Because there's no way I'm getting the initiative. So,
I'm definitely having the initiative there, no roll needed. So we are going to go into reserves here, and I'm going to be bringing in my 2 flanks to start taking out these shields. So I'm dropping down Spirit Host, Grimghast Reaper and my Dread Ward in there. On that flank. Over here, Grimghast Reaper and Chain Rasp, so we're surrounding them. Very thematic, you got all of it, but also not in Alan's case right now probably. The leader's nice and cushy still. But then it's going to be going into my first activation as it is my initiative. Right, first activation for me, Spirit Host. It's going to fly his 5 up to the top here. So within an inch of the planes runner, so then he's just going to get his attacks in. This is 6 attacks, strength 3 though. So he's not got the best of strength, but he's got lots of attacks. 4s, that's not great. So only the 2 for 2 damage. So that's the Spirit Host, 2 damage there. So he's down to 6 health now, the Plains Runner. So moving forward with the Prey Taker twice to hide behind the leader there, behind the big boss. These tokens, by the way, are just so we can keep track of who this shield contingent are for Alan.
Because they are the hunted in this case.
Grimghast Reaper is going to move his 6 and be within an inch there of the... Probably won't stand up too well on that, but...
Terrified planes.
There we go. It's within an inch to be able to attack with his second action. So for the Grimghast Reaper, it's going to be 3 attacks on 4s again, because mini strength 3. Oh, that is more like it though, that's not good. 6 damage perfectly, and he's gone, because I got a crit in there, so not good.
He's gonna...
Probably take it.
Charge in here.
Make a move. And then you're going to...
attack the big, horrible, scary, terrifying...
Grimghast Reaper.
Grimghast Reaper.
So it's going to be spend the quad 3 and use it on Rampage with your Prey Taker, so you got all bonus attack actions before you even make your first one.
Yeah, so that was my bonus move, and now there's a bonus attack.
Is that what you get with Rampage, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was. So your bonus move, yeah, and then you get
bonus attack.
So before you even get your 2, yeah, it's way better than the other one. So 2 crits.
Oh my god.
Keep going, it's got 2 attack actions left. Oh, all you needed was a crit, you need 5s. So he's down. Took down the Grimghast Reaper. 3 crits. Not nice. So down goes the Grimghast. Thought about it.
Nothing.
Nothing from that one. Okay, so the Chain Rasp will be okay there. I'm going to activate this Chain Rasp for my activation. Jump him down to there with a fly, and then put him on top of there with another fly. So I'm just right above you now for the moment. So I'm just staying above them for now, getting ready for an assault from above. Just coming through the ceiling and ethereal them out. 5 move up to the top. And then it's going to be attack action for your second one against the Chain Rasp. So toughness 4, strength 3, so you need 5s. Oh dear. So 2 damage overall with the attack action. My Chain Rasp's down to 6 health. It's going to be my activation. I'll activate the chain rasp since he's already in there. We'll go for some attack actions and strike you back. So we're going to go, it is 3 attacks, strength 3, toughness 4, so I need 5s. I get 1/5 for 1 damage. And then second attack, I get 2 crits, which is meaning 5 damage altogether. So 5 damage from the chain rasp, and he's down to 5 health, that Prey Taker, so not bad actually. Literally just took him further and further and he's going to hide. Very unchaosy, but at the same time, you've got to bear in mind, these Chaos guys, they are literally freaked out about the fact that there are actually ghosts out in the open right now. Right, so my leader's going to go, the Dread Warden. He's going to jump 10, straight over these spikes into the middle there. And then I'm going to, with a double move, then I'm going to spend my triple that I've been saving here for Spectral Summon. Very Nighthaunty. So I'm going to bring back my Grimghast who died this turn. I have to drop him within 3 inches, which I've pre-measured all this. So just next to the crack there. And then, because Alan's been with all of his models, I've got the Chain Rasp over there left and the Grimghast can technically go. So what I'm going to do here is nudge the Grimghast slightly forward, so that you've got 2-inch range for an attack. So I'm going to target the Prey Taker. Maybe 3 dice, strength 3, toughness 4, so 5s. Or I could have done with a crit there, but 1 damage to the Prey Taker. Right, my Chain Rasp is going to move right to the edge here. And get some cover with double move. So going into battle round 3, Owl's reserves will be coming in a moment, but we're going to do an initiative roll off here. So I'm going to roll for the Nighthaunt, and I'm getting, oh that's not great, double 3 and 4 singles. There we go, Untamed Beasts are getting a triple 1 and 3 singles. I'm going to make a trip 3 here with my wild dice, and I was going to make a quad 1. So I will have initiative, and I will get initiative here going into the combat, but we are going to drop in Alan's reserves first here, which is his nasty ranged and Tusk Prowler detachment. So my first activation, Alan has dropped in all of his reserves on the edge there, ready to come in and just a wave of attacks, probably slaughter me now, to save his leader, because I'm going to attack here with my first activation with the Grimghast Reaper, and he's going to use his 2-inch range attack into your Prey Taker, which is going to be 3 dice, strength 3, so I need 5s, against your toughness 4. I get a crit for 4 damage. So I think he's on 5 health left, and then 3 more attacks. Come on, another crit. No, I get 1 more damage, so he's down to 4 health. Alan's activation for the Untamed Beast. You're going to use your quad for Rampage.
Yeah.
So he's going to make, who are you using on?
I'm going to use the
Tusk Prowler. So he gets a bonus move and a bonus attack. I'm not liking that.
Yeah.
And then he's going to get a free attack, and then you're going to get to have 2 more. I doubt you'll need them, but you never know. So you need 5, so probably looking for some crits again, really. Which you don't, but you
Good
get
God.
4 5s, okay.
That's 10 damage.
10, that's it, he's gone. Wow.
Wow.
That was a nice roll.
Jump up here.
Jumping up there. So moving up the top here, up the side of the ruins, and as long as the centre of your base is on the terrain piece, you're fine. So he's okay there, and then you're going to attack into the Chain Rasp with your second action. Go for it. Crit and a normal. Yep, down goes the Chain Rasp. That's exactly why I don't like that thing.
Good.
Right, so although the Roctus Prowler's bossed it, my Spirit Host is going to move in here. He's going to fly over. He's on the boardwalk. He's 5 inches, and then he's going to get an attack action in, and he's going to spend his trip 3s to use his personal ability, which is Frightful Touch. So until the end of the fighter's activation, each attack success roll counts as a crit. So every success counts as a crit.
Wow.
And he's got 6 attacks. So
Holy moly.
yeah, so it's a good one to use. But I do need 5s.
Yeah.
So I mean, oh dear. I need to reroll that one, it's cocked. Yeah, that's not so great. So, but I do get a crit with a 4 damage. So, Javelin guy's going into my Chain Rasp, but I'm within half an inch of cover and obscured. So that's going to be 5s if you want to go against him, because he's toughness 5 now. Okay. 1 5 for whatever damage that is, I guess.
Yeah.
So throwing it again a second time, 2 damage so far, and 2, that's 4 more damage.
Yeah.
So 6 damage in total, leaving me on 2 health with that Chain Rasp, but now it is my activation. Chain Rasp's going to activate, he's going to fly, whoop, It's 5 inches. Other side of the Protector, because he's already damaged, so I'm figuring it might be a bit easier to try and do damage to him. So second action is going to be an attack action into the Protector. 3 dice on 5s. 1 damage. So strength 4, toughness 5 for me because I'm within half an inch to cover. So it's going to be 5s.
Nothing.
Nothing. Do it again.
Okay. Nothing.
More luck coming out for me here, that's good. So I'm going to drop down the Grimghast Reaper 6. I'm actually just about 5 there, and then use my 2-inch range with my scythe and have an attack action. So 5s, looking for some crits here really. There, you've got 3 health left, so if I get a crit I think you're down. Oh man, yeah, rolls have not been great. But Protector lives again for now.
Move.
Gonna make a move because
tiny little bit,
so you can get in range with the ranged attack. I'm not quite, about half an inch out if that. So
yeah.
then you're gonna use ranged attack to shoot the chain rasp, I think, using Lair Whip for your second action.
Strength 4.
4s and toughness 4. I'm not within half an inch of cover or an obstacle. So 2 at normal damage.
At 1 point.
So 2 damage in total. So I had lost 6 already. 2 damage will be perfect amount to take out this chain rasp as well. So not doing so well right now. I'm going to activate the chain rasp into the Protector here. So he's just going to get 2 attacks basically. Going to be 3 attacks on 5s. Oh, that's better. So down to 2 health left. That was 3 more damage. So second attack action. Can we do it? And we can with 2 more damage. Perfect. So there we go, the luck's starting to turn for the Nighthaunt maybe, and the chain rasp managed to take down the Protector. Getting the Protector's getting out of there, getting away. Dreadwarden is going to go 5, then 5 to fly to the top of the bell tower for his action, so that he's controlling the battlefield with his summoning maybe, turns going forward. Okay, so jumping down with the Plains Runner.
That's 1 move.
And then you're moving up next to your Protector. So the last one to go I think is just the leader, and he's just going to obviously budge straight out there. Okay.
Keeping him.
So finishing battle round 3, we're going into battle round 4. We'll see what we can do. It's not looking hopeful for the Nighthaunt. Initiative roll. Getting pretty terrible again. And then we've got the Untamed Beasts. Oh, that's not the... it's actually alright to be fair. You got 3 doubles. Well, I've definitely got the initiative, guys. I've got 6 singles. Right, so I had Yahtzee. So we're going to go double 6 with my wild dice. And Alan's turning his double 3 into a triple 3. So it's going to be obviously my initiative. So we'll go into that. Let's see if we can take down one on the shield. Maybe. It's very unlikely still, but we will push the chain rasp into an inch range of the Protector. See if we can cause 3 damage. I'm actually going to spend my double on an extra attack dice, just see if we can pull this off. I could do with just 2 successes or a crit here, or is it 3 successes? 3 successes or a crit on 5s, I believe. I get a crit, and I needed another success, I think, because a crit is only 2 damage, and it means you're down to 1 health with the Protector.
Attack.
The Protector is going to attack me back here into the chain rasp. Okay, and I'm toughness, but you did get a 5 and a crit. That's going to probably even kill me. What's the crit damage?
That's
maybe not. Actually, it's 6 damage, so I'm down to 2 health. Second attack, and that will be enough to take him down. Exactly enough. That's the Protector gone. He's taken down the chain rasp, and then it's going to be my activation. We're going to go with the spirits, and they're going to do 2 attack actions into the Roctus Prowler. So it's going to be 6 attack dice on 5s, but crits are going to do 4 damage. That's what we're looking for. Please get some crits. I get 2 crits, yes. So he's down to 8 health left. After that attack, I got a second attack. If I can get 2 more crits again here, then he will be downed. Come on, Spirit Host. No, oh, it's close. That's 18 damage in total so far on the Roctus Prowler, which means he's got 2 health left. That's my Spirit Hosts activated. The Roctus Prowler is going to go straight back into the Spirit Host, so it's going to be 3. Toughness 5, so 5s, so yep. What's your minimum damage?
2.
And then do it again and we'll just see what you get there.
And a crit, which is 5, so 7 total.
Alright, so that is the Roctus Prowler, so he's activated. It's going to be my choice. I'm literally just going to activate the Grimghast Reaper. We're just going to see if we can get some glory here at the end, because I really can't do anything about the way the battle's going. And we're going to get an attack action. It's going to be 3 dice, strength 3, so 5s. And nope. He's going to go up and over the wall and defend the chieftain with his harpoon. So you're going to throw into the Grimghast Reaper. Technically, because you're throwing from the ground to above, I count as being in cover. So it's
needing 5s then, probably.
I mean, I think you were needing 5s anyway, because you're strength 4, aren't you? So yeah, it's 5s anyway, to be fair, because I'm Grimghast Reaper.
Oh.
So crit and normal damage. So that's it for the harpoon dude. I'm down to 3 health left there after that damage with the Grimghast Reaper. My last activation, literally, because everything else is gone. The Dread Warden will go. Dread Warden will sit pretty on the bell tower. He's not going to be able to get in range of anything before the end. This game ends now. So
trying to protect. Just trying to protect her cat.
Yeah, and then whip.
She's got 4-inch whip range.
There you go. So straight up into the Grimghast.
And you'll be in cover.
I mean, he's strength 4.
It's going to be 5.
It's going to be 5s anyway. Yeah, and toughness 5. So
2 hits.
What's your weak damage? Only 1?
Only 1.
Grimghast, 9 damage in total. He's down to 1 health left. Okay, so we're going to pretty much call it there. There's only the leader and the plains runner to go, and they're out of range to do much. They're just kind of crowding around the shield attachment. Yeah, that is it. I think that's end of battle round 4. Which at the end of battle round 4, if the shield attachment, basically, if I couldn't kill them all, then I would have I couldn't win the game essentially. Which now that I've looked at it from this point of view, I mean, I had some bad luck.
Your rolls were terrible.
I mean, the rolls weren't great, but I mean, the ability dice really hurt me. I screwed up, to be fair, in the first battle round and didn't keep a wild dice. Probably should have done that. If I look at it, actually, I guess if the deployment style, obviously, all of my big hitters came from round 2 onwards, which meant that first battle round I obviously couldn't use any of it to be able to really hit you hard first turn, which affected a bit. I mean, if any of you have watched the Stormcast game, if you haven't, go and check that out because it is awesome. But we were saying during this game, it's the exact same card, but you only have to take out the leader. Whereas this, you have to take out the whole shield battle group, which is 3 times as hard technically because you've got 3 models to kill.
and often your shield is going to be your strongest.
Yeah, so that's just such a tough. I mean, there are some warbands I think that might have been capable of that, but even we've just played with the Orcs, for example. I think even the Orcs would have struggled to keep up with them, just because. I mean, if I'm just going to say, not thinking about luck or the game and how hard it might have been to do it, just about the Nighthaunt and the Untamed Beasts. That's the third time we've seen the Untamed Beasts? Yeah, third time we've seen the Untamed Beasts on the channel. They seem pretty good. They've got pretty good movement. They're pretty fast. They've got some good ranged attacks, actually. Yeah, he's a beast.
Javelin guy's great.
Javelin guy's really good, that's true. But they're quite hardy. They're really quite hardy for how fast they are, and the attack actions as well. I think they've got a bit of everything for sure. The Nighthaunt first game, I'd have liked to have the slightly more ability dice to see what they could do, but obviously luck combined with ability dice, it's a shame because I didn't get to really see what they could do necessarily.
Playing hide and seek, really.
Yeah, the game type, I suppose. Yeah, and they are fairly fast, the Nighthaunt, and that's saying a lot that you managed to run away from them. And they're probably the fastest, considering that they can all fly. Says a lot that I couldn't even catch you and get you within an inch before. I mean, what you have got to bear in mind with Warcry, folks, is that obviously the different cards you draw with each other change the game dramatically. So the deployment can affect how you attack and how you defend. I reckon if I was defending, you'd have found it twice as hard because I could just bring back models. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just going by if my shield
in the Stormcast game, defending was a death sentence. In this one, it gave you a bit of an advantage.
I mean, even in the Stormcast game, my leader still survived till about round 4. I think.
And that says a lot. So, I mean, I don't know how I was going to take down your shield attachment, but I'm sure it's doable. But then so if I was defending with my shield would have been, I believe it was a Grimghast Reaper. This guy who's got 30 wounds on my Dreadlock dude. So if he was to stay back and he died, I could just summon him back. And that's 30 wounds for free for a triple. That's ridiculous. So if that at some point I was able to do that, you know, that's crazy. What I'm thinking of possibly doing for 220 points each is take 2 of these and then a ton of Chain Rasps and a Dread Warden. Because then the Chain Rasps are creating that wall and you're getting the minimum. Because these guys, aside from toughness 5 and a slightly better crit damage, they're exactly the same as Chain Rasps. But Chain Rasps are like 40, 50 points cheaper. So I'd rather take Chain Rasps for the points and get one more of these guys in. If one of these guys die, I'll bring him back. That's because that's just a crazy ability to be able to do. And then, yeah, especially with stuff where if I'm defending with Nighthaunt, you're not going to be killing them very easily because he doesn't count as being taken down if I bring him back. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that works with Nighthaunt.
Imagine Untamed Beasts with 2 Rockdust Prowlers.
I know, this is the thing, like, a lot of people have been saying on chats and things is that obviously you can only really use what you get out of the box. And a lot of people are saying, I don't really want to spend the money on getting them again because you're going to have models that you can't use, like the leaders, you can't multiply them.
I'd only really consider adding a First Fang or a Rock Tusk to my...
interesting. But thanks a lot, Alan. That was awesome again. We're really enjoying Warcry at the moment, folks. We'll leave some video links here for you to watch. If you want to check out the old videos that we've put up already for Warcry. I think we've already had Iron Jaws, we've had Stormcast, obviously Untamed Beasts and Iron Golem, so do check those out, and we'll be continuing to hopefully do some Warcry over the next week or so. But otherwise, subscribe guys, like, leave us a comment, and we'll see you next time. Happy skirmishing.